Good morning. It's Saturday morning. We're out camping. Howdy y'all, Michael here. Today is Saturday, April 9th, 2022. It's a bit of a brisk morning. I'm out here at Lake Ray Roberts at a Texas State Park at the Howdy unit. And we are out here again, as we were last year, participating in Texas State Parks on the Air. And this is our second video we've done on it, but this time we decided to go camping. And we came in last night, Friday night, and we're going to stay through Sunday. So come hang out with us. This is Ken. He's doing a very, very important duty.
A very important breakfast duty.
Cooking the bacon.
Look at that stuff.
Right above where the bacon's cooking is this wire that's going to cross everywhere. You see the orange there, right there. You see little light sticks that are on it. But that, my dear friends, is part of an antenna system. If you're wondering where we're camping, we're at Deer Ridge, sites 51, 52, and 53. Let's go check out the lake here. That's not the lake, that's just a pond. We got a pretty good rain. I think in the colony, which is south by southeast here, we had over 7 to 8 inches within an hour. We had some flooding. So I gotta be careful with my step here. Looks like we'll get some mud, so I'm gonna try not to get into the mud here. And tread quietly close to somebody else's campsite here. And there's the lake off in the trees. I was just talking to Ken here. He stayed in a motorhome. Stayed nice and toasty with a little space heater. We kind of grinned and bared it on the tent. I want to say it was a low 40s, maybe upper 30s. And my heavy jacket here did not come off. Tomorrow night it's not going to be so bad. It's going to be in the low 60s, and we're going to be up in the mid 80s today. So I'll be shedding layers here pretty soon. That motorhome that Ken stayed in, actually 2 Kens stayed in the motorhome, is actually a new toy for us. This is a 2000 Georgetown. I forgot who makes it. It's on a F53 chassis, and I believe it's got a V10 Ford engine on it, but it's an F53 chassis. It's 22 years old, and it's going to become a communications platform. This has been donated to one of our local ham radio clubs here, the Denton County Amateur Radio Association. And so they've torn the dinette out. They're going to build a little radio station in the back in that area. They're going to keep the kitchen in there. They're going to keep the showers in there. Bathroom's going to stay in there. And the back, which we are going to remove the frame for a queen bed, and we're going to put bunk beds back there. So this will be a fully self-contained unit. Need amateur radio somewhere, we'll deploy this unit here, pulling possibly a trailer with more communication equipment, And we'll be able to set up at any site and self-sustain ourselves for an extended period of time. Just heading over to dispose some things. Admiring the beauty of the lake. No residential or commercial dumping. So question, if you're a full-time RVer, would that be considered residential? Splitting hairs here. Someday I would have an RV. I will have an RV. My 50-year-old body, it's a little harder to get up. A little harder to camp in freezing cold weather. I was moving kind of slow this morning. Not all these sites are level. I'm zoomed all the way in here. That guy is driven up on some ramps to get his RV level. Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
We're getting ready here to have some coffee, some percolated coffee. We're cheating. We got a Keurig in the motorhome.
Yeah, we heard.
It's off soon.
Some of us, you know, we like to live life.
You're way off.
Like you're really camping.
Yeah, I can't really tell.
And I gotta say, y'all remember Scott here on a few videos. He's not wearing a hat, but he's got some issues, some anger issues. Got his Angry Bird pajamas on. I gotta say, that's pretty cool, but that's where Scott slept there. It's a little tent cot. Is that what it's called?
Yes, sir.
It's called a tent cot.
Bruce is freezing.
Oh, I froze last night.
No,
This 50-year-old body is not used to the cold weather.
No, I went home at 4 o'clock this morning and grabbed blankets and came back.
Oh, okay.
So I slept fine with my whoopee as soon as I got back.
Okay. Oh, Black Rifle.
Oh,
Y'all,
yeah.
this is a great cup of coffee, Black Rifle. I've actually had their, they call it Freedom Roast, but it's a French roast, and it's a pretty good coffee.
I drink the deep roast. It's called Freedom Fuel.
Freedom Fuel, okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Everybody missed the movie last night. We watched Weird Science.
Oh yeah, we did. Right on the back of that trailer over there,
Yep,
in fact.
on the trailer.
And the projector was on that table over there. Pretty nice setup. And sound was right here. We weren't disturbing all the campers, so everybody was kind of surrounded this area here by the campfire. And it worked out quite well.
It's just a little off still, but I'm not gonna upset it.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
It's in there.
So I decided to bring my little grill out
No,
because this was kind of a bouncing act, and I think this one's going to work a little bit better.
no, it's just, you know, target of opportunity. We got some percolation.
So we got a little percolation coming here. Actually, that's going to get some color here pretty soon.
Black Rifle color.
Black Rifle Coffee percolation there. And it's a good organization. They actually support veterans. It's a veteran-owned coffee company.
Oh yeah.
All right, this coffee is alive.
Whoa. Okay, now we can probably...
Turn it down a little bit more. Okay, let's turn this down a little bit more without...
Remember.
Yeah, I think there's a fine balance.
Lefty loosey.
But yeah, you can definitely see the coffee color starting to come in there right now.
Let it get a little darker.
And we got a pool of coffee there, so we'll need to wipe that down before we put it back in my package.
It's
But that's working.
a fraction each time, so it takes a while to get all the water, the equivalent of all the water through it.
I actually might need to grab a pair of gloves.
You got a handle here. The handle shouldn't be hot. The handle's fine. Oh, the handle's hot. The handle's a little warm. Well, it's almost time to start the contest, but we're having a little breakfast here. I don't think we have enough bacon. What do y'all think?
You think we need more bacon? Bring on the bacon.
And some hash browns down there.
Well, if we don't.
We don't need any more beef jerky. We got bacon.
If there's enough eggs, it's kind of hard to judge.
Yeah.
A little community coffee percolating right there. Love these little maps. You can see where the RV's been. And where it should be going. Someday, I'll have an RV. Someday. We're inside the motorhome here. Breakfast was good. Breakfast was delicious. In fact, I went and washed some plates and I left them in another RV that belongs to one of the members. Ken's getting set up here.
On 20 meters.
20 meters to do some CW.
Man, that's just
So what is that thing you're messing with down on your hand there? What do you call that?
a paddle. My
Paddle. So
goodness.
how does it work?
So on the left side are dots and the right side are dashes. And so you make a character like that, and the radio's not transmitting properly, so I've got to figure that out.
We call those gremlins.
Yes, a big one.
So sometimes if you're around radio equipment, you need to watch where you're walking, because you might step on the tail of one of those gremlins and they'll bite you.
This one bit me.
Right here we got a trailer. Good old spider beam up there. It's 20 meter. I think we got a little 2 meter antenna right there attached to the pole here. Those are all different frequencies for different functions. You just got to remember each set of frequencies is going to have a different set of properties, and you can do different things with them.
Could you take a picture of it? I'm trying to get these for our...
This is actually a place where we're going to have 2 sets of operators.
Got a picture you want?
Oh, just anything. Just so we're going to put it on our webpage. CQ,
Yeah.
CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5 Lima, Romeo Kilo, K5 LRK, calling CQ, Texas State Parks on the air.
That's Ken calling out CQ,
Kilo
which means
India 5. One more time, please. Kilo India 5, Quebec Juliet uniform. This is Kilo 5 Lima, Romeo Kilo. We are Texas State Park number 093, or POTA 3051. QSL. Roger, roger. At least we're getting out. '73, and thank you for the contact.
but we need to go for a little walk to stretch our legs out. This park has got quite a few hiking trails of varying degrees. Some of them they do label them as expert only, but they got a lot of paved trails here as well. I think I'm going to invest in some hiking poles just to do some of these more difficult trails here. Nice sweet little playground here. For the kiddies. Lots of benches around here as well. And here's some of the dirt trails right here.
There's no palm trees.
Morning.
How are you?
Hey, great, how are you doing? We all have radios in case we need to talk to each other. Today we're on Simplex Charlie, which is a fancy way of saying 146.480. We can easily talk to each other for whatever reason. It's faster than using a cell phone, and some of these areas the cell phone coverage is not so great, so we make our own communications means. And when you drive through these parks, you want to make sure you're driving pretty slow because, as you can see, there's kids everywhere. Looks like they're having a good old time with their scooters. Here's the Winnebago Travato. I would not mind having one of those. And we're back at our campsite. My little tent there. Had that tent for a while. Still looks brand new. Now this is a cool thing. I can't remember where I got it from, but I got a number of years ago. This is a lantern hanger.
How's it going?
And it all packs up in a little bitty bag.
I have a beer right here.
I heard there's a YouTube opportunity here. You gonna take a spin around the park?
Maybe. You'll need to go with me though.
Betcha.
Who is that?
So Carolyn, what are we doing?
We're driving a $100,000 car. I was entrusted by.
I love that the rearview mirror. It's a video camera. Look at the rearview mirror.
Oh, that is cool.
All right.
I don't know if this is where he wants it.
Press P for park.
I don't know.
We didn't get it above 90.
Did we get it above 90?
I didn't get above. I went about 24.
So the look of my feet, it's got a little warmer out here. I was wearing wool socks, but not anymore. We're not the only group out here doing Texas State Parks in the Air. There's one on a different campground. It's called the Johnson Unit. And they're out there contesting as well. We're participating in this contest.
Whiskey 2, Fox, Mike, Bravo, you were 5'9" plus 10 into Texas.
You can tell it's from New Jersey.
Jersey.
Thank you, 73. I can hear somebody on there because I can hear the mic key in that. Kilo 5, Lima Romeo Kilo, QR said. There's something there. Kilo 5, Lima Romeo Kilo, QR said.
Kilo 4, Charlie Alpha Echo.
Oh, I know him. I've worked him many times. Kilo 4, Charlie Alpha Echo, you're 5'9" into Texas.
Good evening. You're also 5'9" into Sugar Charlie, South Carolina. Thanks for 3051.
All right, well, thanks for hunting today. I think we've worked before on my normal call sign, which is... Well, we're doing a club event today.
QSL, understand. 7-3, please to contact.
All right, thank you, 73.
All right, it's nearing 8 o'clock, and these boys are still working it. Speaking of 8 o'clock, we're about to go live.
Uh-oh, you're on video!
Oh my God!
Don't do this!
Good morning. Sunday morning, contest is over. What we got to do today is take down all the antennas, tents, everything else, and get ready to shove off here. Good morning. One thing there's plenty of around here is deer. And this one was looking straight at me. Oh, here comes another one around the corner. Just grazing along. And these deer are not skittish. That's a good sized one there. Well, that was another annual Texas State Parks on the Air here at the Isle de Bois unit. I keep saying Isle de Bois, I don't know why, but it's Isle de Bois unit here at Lake Ray Roberts. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Really appreciate it, and really appreciate this group of amateur radio operators that like to have fun, get together, do amateur radio stuff, as well as get together and just have some fun and fellowship. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun doing it. But for now, y'all take care, be safe, bye. All right, let's do the outro. What?
Oh, well, I'm used to it.